Welcome to the House of Cush Daily Almanac, and today is powered by Venus, which rules Friday. It is March the 20th, guys, so we have a lot of interesting transits that are happening for us today that will impact your personal, creative, and for my evolved hustlers, your business endeavors as well. So hang tight. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. Now, I'm just going to give it up. Today's energy is very much given. The past is dead and gone, and it is time for us to tap into the spirit of a brand new season. Now, no pun intended, because today is the cusp of Pisces season ending. We are pushing into Aries season. There's a Spring Equinox, and Mercury retrograde is finally ending. So while we may be going through a shadow period of shedding that residual energy, you can bet your bottom dollar that you should be feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to act, but not before you handle a little bit of business. And that is what I am here to let you guys know about today, because the spirits are talking. All right. Now, here's what you need to know. First and foremost, your area of comfort is just no longer going to be feasible for the size of the dreams and the things that you wish to accomplish. If you looking to call in those blessings, you are going to have to continue to shed fear. You're going to have to continue to also shed people, places, and things that do not serve you. And I know that's something that we tap into quite a bit, but at the end of the day, if you knew better, you do better. And there are some things that we've still been holding on to that we need to let go of if we really want to see these things manifest. This is a very interesting season. We finna have like heavy Aries energy. So that's fire. That's like Aries rules the head. So creativity, like the beginning, like we closed out a cycle. And if you guys have been feeling the energy of like almost like grief, like you're grieving old projects, old versions of yourself, you're grieving like people that haven't necessarily passed on in the physical realm, but you just simply cannot move in these circles and like in these environments the way you used to. It just doesn't serve you. And that's a lesson that honestly I've had to incorporate and learn as well. Like, I'm good for hanging on and keep something going until it just gets completely out of hand, and I have had to learn that. So I'm passing that little tidbit out to you guys today. Now, let me see about these cards, honey, because like I said, we've been sitting in a space hoping for things to change, but really not making any true movement. It is time for a pivot. A good evolved hustler knows when it's time to pivot. And like I say, preach it to the choir, because there are some things that I was holding on to that I definitely needed to like pivot. It's time to pivot. So as you begin to pivot, right, let's get off into the things that you're gonna have to like shed. So first things first, I got the Strength card, Leo energy here. You are going to have to exhibit some sort of confidence in knowing, like, you just know you're protected, you know you're taken care of, you do not fear change, you do not fear the beginning of something, the new of it all. Like, don't let your comfort keep you stagnant is really what I'm pulling from this. Now, when it comes to people, you guys have a interesting energy surrounding family here, and this family member could be a Gemini or a Leo. Okay, the Two of Cups in reverse is showing me that this relationship just no longer aligns, and the Ten of Wands in reverse is telling me it's time for you to release this burden with this relationship. Their mask has been ripped off, and you, even though they are family, you have had a hard time adapting to the fact that this is just an L. This is an L for you when it comes to this collaboration. Maybe even when you incorporate these people, it's always an L. It's always drama. It's always excess energy that you can't take with you. Like, it's baggage, right? It's baggage you need to release. So I need you guys to understand that whoever these family members are, that Leo, that Gemini energy, or you could be the Leo or Gemini, take it where it resonates, but it's definitely time for you to shed that baggage, right? Now, in the past, things may have appeared to be kind of slow for you guys, and you need to stay focused and loyal to the process, loyal to the creative journey. I got the daughter of coins to the daughter of baskets. So to me, that says in the past, even when things were slow, even when you couldn't see the direct output of what you were looking to manifest in your personal business or creative life, you still needed to stay steadfast. Now, there may have been some regret with the Five of Cups in regards to the things that you lost. 5 months ago is very significant. Now, I do see here where with the Aries energy, I got Emperor here. I see here where you need to focus because there was a lack of direction here. Maybe you could have felt forced into something. And I'm definitely seeing open deception as well with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Open deception, but this is a tower that you avoided because you chose to see things in a way where maybe you felt like if you held on long enough, if you loved long enough, if you poured into these people long enough, that they would pour back into you, or they would see things the way that you see them. But it didn't happen, right? Spirit is saying don't be tricked though. At the end of the day, you are evolving. Pisces could be significant, so that's very interesting. We got determination, which is the Pisces, and then we got the Emperor, which is Aries. So I feel like the spirits are just like, hey, you need to take the lead. You need to be focused. You need to get in your right mind. Like, stop getting out your body about people who like are committed to misunderstanding you, and situations again that you are avoiding a pivot because maybe you have survivor's remorse is also what I'm picking up intuitively. Okay. Now, presently, you are entering a season of rebirth, and your spirits are quite active right now. Whatever you are building, whatever you're focusing on, it is going to set you up for the long haul, y'all. I got Eight of Pentacles in the upright, but it is going to require some sort of like action and knowing, going in the direction of things that serve you, that give you foundation, things that you really are quite sure about, okay? So if you've been working on a project for a while, then this is where you need to tap in. Like Ace of Sticks, that's like one day someday, baby. It do not rain always. The sun does come out, and it is coming out for you. Now, I do see you finding joy here after a period of people questioning your intellect and maybe your maturity. You continue to move forward. Chariot here, Cancer energy. You continue to move forward. Maybe someone was helping you make unstable decisions. This could have been a Cancer or an air sign. I'm seeing Libra here. But this, to me, what this is saying is it's time for you to take charge of your own future, your own life. You cannot leave your finances, your business, your ideas, like your creative projects, like your dreams, you're leaving them in the hands of others. Like, maybe hoping that they'll participate, or like I said, see the vision, but they're not going to see it the way that you see it because it's not their dream. It's not their journey. So you are leaving your future in the hands of people who continue to do you wrong and know it, Libra energy here, and people who are threatening your stability, Cancer energy here. So these people find joy also is what I'm picking up, and keeping you small and maybe thinking that you don't know what they're up to. So take it where it resonates, but you need to weed out, cut your grass, baby. It's spring cleaning day too, so we gonna tap into that on Patreon. I did put a ritual up, sidebar, so if y'all want to tap into Patreon and check that spring cleaning ritual out, go ahead and do it, because I see like you needing to cut the grass because you got a few snakes around you, people who want to keep you small, people who want to keep you docile, people who say they want to see you grow but not necessarily pouring into you, like that fake help. Like, they want you to like, it's like an energy thing, and when you realize how nefarious it is, you will get the fuck from around these people quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? Now, I see in the next 3 months, you will start to celebrate again, even if you don't see it, right? Aquarius and Leo, like you may be feeling weak because you just can't see it. But this Ace of Coins is telling me that you are going to be building something. You're going to be receiving offers and opportunity to do things. So you will have the opportunity to play, and you will have the opportunity to sit back, rest, and heal, right? So now is the time. Aries, I feel like Aries energy gets down to business, but they also enjoy themselves, they honor themselves, and they just go with the flow in terms of like as things happen, not necessarily go with the flow as like, oh, just whatever, but this thing gonna keep on rolling. We rolling with the punches, okay? Slow motion better than no motion. And now that the fire has been lit, you've done that necessary form of healing, and you've even started the process. Now you can like put that energy up under you, because Aries is gonna be it's gonna be heavy in the chat with the astrological vibes for today. So yeah, you've been shedding. It's been a lot with that Pisces energy, and again, I totally get it. So what you need to do today is spring cleaning, honor your ideas, take charge of your life. Do not let people tell you who you are, where you're going, because a lot of people, especially when you deal with like family, old friends, old lovers, like they are operating off an old version of you. That's why they say when you get ready to do a project, and you know how people be like, oh, my family, my friends, they not supporting me. People I went to college with, high school with, they not supporting me, because they can't see any further than who you were in the past. They're really not your target audience. Okay, that's awesome. Here, you need to find your target audience, and you need to step into your new routine. Okay, so this is what I gather from this. Now, let me see if there are any other astrological vibes today that may benefit you. Like I said, Mercury in retrograde. Mercury is stationing direct today. So all of that spiritual energy, even though it was painful, you had to do a little bit of a redo. You had to slow down and see some shit. So I feel like it was Pisces energy, like seeing to the depths of someone's soul, seeing who they were, including yourself, like seeing who you are when no one's watching, like seeing who people are when no one's watching, right? And that's truly what counts when it comes to your dreams, like those 2 a.m., 3 a.m. vibes, when it's just you and your hustle, you and your creative projects. And you really had to know who was for you and who was against you, and truly accept that. And maybe not people being outwardly against you, but like just they're stuck. And the longer you stay around this energy, you're gonna be stuck too. Like that poverty mindset, poverty is more to me than about money and finances. People can have all the money in the world and still be in a poverty mindset. Okay, I've seen successful people still have a poverty mindset. Now we're still in the new moon energy, guys. So there is still the calling in of your dreams and your desires. So you get 2 days before, 2 days after, when the energy around the moon is the strongest. Okay, so you can still use this Aries energy to manifest and call in your dreams, but you got to get clear on them bitches. No shade, all tea. And you have to be prepared to lose certain things to get what you want. Again, you preach it to the choir, because I'm telling you, the pivot and wanting to remain comfortable, oh my God, that's an interesting space to be in. Now, the 0 degrees are going to be the most potent and important. 10:01 on the timestamp right now when it comes to this. Now, Saturn is sextile Pluto, right? Now, Saturn right now, guys, is in Aries, and Pluto is in Aquarius. Now, when you think of sextile energy, this is you getting your blessings, your secondhand blessings. And I feel like this is saying, with Saturn being all about harvest and work, Saturn is telling you, okay, if you're willing to like plant the seeds, if you're willing to do the work and actually get started, then I will bless you with a new beginning. I will bless you with transformation. I will bless you with new community. I will bless you with new ideas and infrastructure, right? Because Pluto is considered the wealthy one. It refines you. It may be the furthest from the sun, but at the same time, with that Saturn and Pluto energy, if you know, you know. Once you lay the framework, once you lay the foundation, no one can fuck it up. So take today to really think about and lay the foundation for what it is that you want to do. Get serious about it. Focus. Take one step. Maybe you don't do many different things. Like someone said something really interesting on TikTok, and I will relate because I concur. Find one way, find a problem and solve it several different ways. One problem, several different ways, right? Continue, rinse, repeat. That's for someone. The North Node in Pisces is also conjuncting Mercury, which is again in Pisces. So delulu for shoo, but make sure you're actually putting actions behind your dreams, right? And if something comes up and shows you, maybe you had to learn a little lesson, maybe you had to revisit a situation to be tested, to even just be shown, right? Because sometimes, life is about learning lessons. You turn them lessons into blessings. And, you being that in that review period, because the North Node is retrograding. So go back, revisit, pivot, cut the grass so you can see the snakes, all that. Examine your intentions too. What do you want out of this? You know what I'm saying? You could dream all day, but what is it that you truly want? I think that's two different messages, but definitely for someone, March Madness is very significant. All right. Now, if this message resonates for you guys and you are looking to tap into your plan, your strategy, maybe even get some more clarity, go ahead. Stop holding up and book your reading with me today, and we could go ahead and get you started on your brand new journey. All right. Now I'm going to close this road out, and I appreciate the spirits for continuing to allow me to come through, transmute the message and assist you guys on your journey, which I do love to do. Okay. But yes, that's my word. Again, my books are open for today. Stop hesitating and let's get started. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Love you, mean it.